Hello sports students, now we are in the Steiermark in Austria. We are preparing the world record from the strongest man, from Matthias Göth. We are in the crew inside. Sorry that I cannot be in the booth on you, but I think it's a great time, and tomorrow we press our tongues because you, please.
Yeah, so I will attempt to the world record to pull the heaviest trucks in less than 60 seconds, 25 meters. And behind us you will see both of them because they are. I will pull both of them tomorrow in less than 25 seconds, 60 tons. I'm with you.
Yeah, why is with sports industry? Because we did a small project in sports industry. Maybe what's your impression?
My impression was because I come to you 5 months ago, and with the thing that you can say, okay, we can optimize your power, we can optimize your strength and your stability, and I'm now 5 months with you. And in the beginning of January, I was just able to pull one of them. So this one here, it's 28 tons, the half of the length, so 12, 13 meters. And then I decided, okay, I will go to the full stack, to 60 tons. I knew at this time.
World record.
Yeah, I knew at this time I could not do it now, so I need the help from Tilman. And I came from 28 tons in January to nearly 60 tons tomorrow on Saturday here in Austria, and with these two little things from Tilman. And when I do it it's like give it some nitro from a big power from an engine for me, that I can bite on it and feel the power to pull both of the trucks.
Yes, we cross the fingers and all the best, and we see tomorrow.
Bye.
Matthias, first of all, my congratulations. It was incredible today. You did what you did. You pulled 53 tons. It's incredible. It's 53 tons. It's amazing. Nobody believes it's. Yes, you're the God. Yes, first of course. Yeah. But nevertheless, we are talking about neurobiology. We are talking about the industries. That's why. What is the biggest issue for you? What was the reason that you could improve from 28 tons pulling to 53 tons pulling? I mean, 28 tons, it's incredible, but now it's nearly double. What is it?
So, first of all, in October, I did the first practice with 28 tons, and the issue was the stability in the body, in the core, in the legs, also breathing methods. I didn't have that. And I pulled 28 tons, 12 meters, and my body was empty. So I taste blood in my mouth, my lungs was out, I had a headache and so on. So I decided at that moment, okay, I need it heavier. It's unusual and it's crazy, but I said,
yeah. Sorry, you had blood in your mouth. You said I need it heavier. Why?
Because I knew at that time I could have pulled more, but my body was not prepared for it. But I knew at that moment that I could be stronger in a few months when I do my training, when I find some methods that can make me stronger in a couple of time. And I knew that I have to be ready in May. So I decided to make a really hard decision to go heavier. So the pressure was on me, and I always need pressure to grow, and this was the reason that I need the pressure. I doubled the weight, I doubled the length, so from 12 meters to 25, and yeah, here we are.
Here we are. Well, we met in January, and then we had a great way together. We made a little experience together. We made step-by-step improvement of your performance. We extended your performance with you. That's why we did our only a little bit job, but it's in you. We just wake it up, and you know we have a concept. We are running a sports dentistry with concepts. That's why we don't do it without thinking about. It was really a concept. We went step by step. We had 3 phases. First phase was that we pulled out all the toxins you had in the oral cavities. The second was to delete all the inflammations, and the third was a little bit parallel, that we tried to give with splints a better stability, a better neurobiology, so that we get a better insight in your brain.
Yeah, and we met the first time at the 7th of January, and you told me about what you can do with your knowledge and with the kind of things I pull in my mouth. I didn't have a clue that things like that exist. So I start training without them in January, because I think I got my first one at the end of January, and I knew I have known at a problem that I have a problem with the weight. The weight was heavy in the gym, and the first what do you call them?
Splint?
Yes, I got the first splint in the end of January, and at that moment, from the practice, from my first exercises like pulling, deadlifting, squatting, and so on, I felt the difference. I felt that my stability was going up. Also, my breath, also my lungs worked better, and with training for reps after rep, with that in my mouth, I became stronger because I was more stable in the middle. It was crazy for me to see, because I do that sport since 12 years now. So I didn't feel a big how I can say that, a big difference in that short amount of time, just in the mouth.
It's incredible, yes. And I think, oh, sorry, it's a little bit louder outside, but I think this is a thing we had to responsible for your body, and that's why we did it in concept. We did it with different splints. We did it step by step. Why? Because we know if we do some jumps, your metabolism, your body, your tendons, your bones are not prepared for this. That's why we did it in a concept. And I think this was a little bit the secret we had together, that we didn't do it in all one step. We did it step by step by step. And I think we are in the middle. And maybe when we can go for the next step together, so that we improve your big force. You're the strongest man now in the world, and I think maybe we can do it in a way that we could establish it for the world outside, that we could establish it for the sports dentistry. The possibilities we have in the oral cavities, not only chewing, not only eating, no, it's more, it's healthiness, it's to extend the performance you have. If you don't have a performance, you cannot extend, but if you have a performance, you extend what you have. And believe me, I think we have a little bit more inside of you.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, this was the reason, because I believe in that and I trust you 100%. I said at the first meeting, I said, Tilman, do whatever you want to do. You're a professional. I'm here. Just use me and I will do it. So, and I prepare myself from January to now to May, and I notice every training. I notice every kilo. I count every kilo, and I saw it. And as I said before, in that short amount of time, a big difference of pulling, of deadlifting, of squatting, I've never seen before.